Hey CIPD learners! Let's discuss 5HR03, Reward for Performance and Contribution. AC1.1. Today we will discuss an important principle of 5HR03, Reward in Organizations. Understanding these principles is key to attracting, motivating, and keeping top talent. Let's get started. Defining principles of reward. At its core, reward is about using both financial and non-financial incentives to motivate employees towards their goals and performance evaluation. Key guiding principles include fairness, transparency, competitiveness, and alignment with the company's objectives. Key Principle 1. Transparency in reward management. Let's focus on transparency. This means openly communicating all the policies and structures used to determine pay, performance benchmarks, and how rewards are allocated. When employees understand how things work, they're less likely to feel confused or perceive bias. Impact of transparency on organizational culture. Transparent reward communication builds trust, making employees confident in the system. This increases employee engagement and creates a positive workplace. On the other hand, transparency can also reveal disparity in the payments, which can cause dissatisfaction among employees. Impact of transparency on performance management. When employees clearly see how performance leads to rewards, motivation increases. However, this clarity in salary expectations can reduce negotiation room and potentially lower motivation if expectations aren't met. Key Principle 2. Equity in reward management. Now, let's discuss equity. Equity in reward focuses on fair distribution to employees based on their input, task, market value, and performance. This considers both internal fairness within the company and external fairness compared to industry standards. Impact of equity on organizational culture. Equity encourages a positive organizational culture. When employees feel fairly rewarded, they tend to be more engaged and committed. However, differences in job roles, experience levels, and external market competition make it difficult to achieve fairness. Impact of equity on performance management. Finally, equity in reward promotes productivity by strengthening employee motivation and performance. However, in some cases, focusing solely on equity might lead to conflict if less productive employees benefit equally, potentially impacting the motivation of higher performers. So, that's a wrap-up for today. Hit like, subscribe. See you in the next video.